Oh, yeah. You got it, though.
We've got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator.
Start time for the main card. We're doing a tag team match on the pre-show with Big Blue and AJ of the Costco guys, teaming up with QT. Yes, they're on the same side now. They set this up on Ring of Honor television. They share a common enemy in the Don.
Bro, it's so forced. It don't make. Like, you could just tell the whole storyline is that. It's just forced, and then you got all these people. Erica and Amber over all concerned about Wayne dating her. I'm like, come on, man.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will take the first swing of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under.
Turning it on! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Now on second down.
Really, I don't know. I'm just not into.
He leaves it with his back.
Not
and
into
the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Close to the marker, it's Burton. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
We always talk about Yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play can be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
And the Tar Heels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's brought down at the 6,
so
the
early
defense
too.
Feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the
Terry,
red zone,
no,
they
not
can't
Terry,
pick up
nah.
the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to fire. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, North Carolina. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. And a game like this, too, you just
it happened on the very first episode. She basically showed some interest in. I said, what the fuck? I said, Ghost talked to Angie one time, and you already over trying to bust it open for Sean?
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
That was so insane.
So East Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time.
That's what I'm saying.
It's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, He is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table.
Interviews with guys that were his friends, what they had to say about the guy. I can think of more guys that disliked him.
This offense revolves around what he can do.
The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Already a solid start to this one. Now
look,
back to work with this 7-0
told Tasha I love his life.
They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Told her he lost.
I love
my wife.
Total team.
Tasha's still your wife. Like, what are we doing?
To make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
It's complete to the right.
Bro. I was like, Ghost is nuts.
They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, UNC! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike.
She
nice
was basically
catch,
kind of forgotten
nice
about.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's because she was the only innocent one.
Cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Back to pass, it's Denson. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Caught behind the line. It's Savage. Oh, he's got some space. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. And the Pirates in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Pirates have their offense in high gear. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense with jumbo personnel. The give to the tailback. Gets it past the marker. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to beat him to the left. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown at least for now.
This is an offense that can find multiple ways to get explosive plays, especially when they hand it off to this guy.
Yeah. It's so nice to have a running game you can depend on, especially when you get on the other side of the field, now set up on the 2-yard line.
And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Let me guess, Jair be saying
job
that?
by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll send out the field goal unit. And it's no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I guess that's how we used to
say.
They
got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a
I don't
nice
even
job.
think it's that. I just think it's just a kid's thing.
It
sounds to me they don't even know what it is.
That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
That's what I was
trying to figure out. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get
I knew it.
And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
I knew it. I knew he was about to get bumped the moment I
threw it. Pirate offense will go to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive...
There he goes. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now the play fake.
Oh my gosh, he was wide open.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer.
Who was?
It'll be 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field.
Yes. Oh no!
Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Burton. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes the grab. It's Burton. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get him across the line and pick up the 1st down. First half in the books. Time now to join.
What? Oh, I thought he was out of bounds.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
And the Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter. We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you can tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Looking to throw, it's Denson.
Thank you, because he missed a receiver that was wide open.
This guy getting knocked around, wisely avoids the hit with the slide. And the Pirates will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down.
Yeah, NCAA.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll give it to the back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tar Heels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep
you
it, you got to bleed the clock.
You was
Best
on the
way
phone
to do
with
that,
Baby
run
Miles
the
last
football.
night.
You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They're trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You know,
and the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
We was asleep.
They'll give it to him again. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got it in the middle. It's Burke.
Yeah, that's first.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Tar Heels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block.
Come
So
on,
the
that's
decision
2
has been made, and the
yards.
coach will take the penalty. 1st and goal for the offense. Snapped it in the shotgun. How about that run as he drives it
My
all
quarterback's
the way
so
down to the
slow.
13-yard line.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback. Tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target
Oh
in this area
no,
of the field?
button I pressed.
And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down?
Oh my gosh,
And
and the
it's
flag.
incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They can make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on 4th.
Woo!
Touchdown, Tar Heels! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a man. It's Denson. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
Oh, that was almost a pick.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
The Pirates will call on their punt team.
Oh,
a little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now they're going to throw it. Got his man quickly. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Oh, man, it's right there.
Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. The snap sets up the throw. Flips it out on the screen. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership.
Lord.
Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Not a lot of space
for the conference championship?
By the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Oh,
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple
man.
Pirate offense will go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The short hands, it's Hodge. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Denson. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's high. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Under fire.
I often say this, you're not going anywhere.
Run. He picked up 1 or 2. The Pirates headed quickly to the line.
Quarterback tried to take off running. And my linebacker sitting right there waiting.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards.
He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. The North Carolina offense returns.
Pick up another win.
This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The Tar Heels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Ooh,
the
thank God
freshman
he
called
actually
his
got
own
the
number and
first.
kept this drive moving.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UNC. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And with that touchdown, I would say this one is out of reach.
It is out of reach. A lot of coaches pull their starters, start to build some of that depth, put some other guys in. But listen, keep playing, keep executing. Their job is stop it.
East Carolina, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape,
good, man,
you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we could just
No,
ran
you
the
good,
details to
man.
the
You
right
good, man. It's
route
the playoffs.
and hung
You
on to the
understand.
football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
And the Pirates are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Denson. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
Fires toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And it's just been that kind of day.
That's crazy how we play with a play cooldown, but the computer can call the same play over and over.
Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync.
And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the